Qingyi is a horrible character. Her skills are bad, her stun is bad without any meter, and her increased damage only looks good in screenshots. Said no one ever. But honestly speaking, I don't think this character is as amazing as people hype her up to be. I also don't get paid by Hoyoverse to glaze up every new character that comes out. So my job in this video is to somehow convince you that you should skip this character. But if I fail to do that, let me know why you're still pulling for her in the comments, or roast me over at Twitch. I stream practically every day there. Okay, so let's talk about this teenage robot. If I had a nickel for every electric stunner in the game that had a deadpan personality, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but I'm wondering if we're going to see a trend here. Qingyi plays like a Duracell battery, disrespecting her surroundings and getting charge meter in the process. When this meter is full, she inflicts even more days to stun targets easier. This gives your damage dealer an optimal situation to capitalize on their burst damage. This is because stun targets take more damage with this funny multiplier, and Qingyi cheats by making this number larger. She also gets the benefit of her core skill activating when any attack type character is on the team, which, let's be honest, there usually is, at least until the rat woman arrives. So there's a quick bite-sized summary of Qingyi, and so far I probably haven't done a good job to convince you to skip for her. After all, she has a good stun, high multipliers, and works well with more teams. Why would you want to skip? Well, let me ask you this. Do you really need her? Or do you just want her? So let's talk about her increased damage first. Hear me out. Most people are thinking of putting her on an ether team with Zhu Yuan. That's cool. She works very well with her, and the team would be absolutely broken with that increased stun damage. Zhu Yuan, Anby, and Nicole already clear all of Ether Shuyu. So putting her on at this point would just be winning harder. Now let's cover her stun versus Anby. Anby is still one of the most consistent stunners in the game, and there's a reason why so many teams have her. Anby also doesn't have the deficit of needing to build up a meter. Her entire moveset is designed to focus down one target, while Qingyi is better at stunning an area. When it comes down to a marathon, Qingyi is the better stunner, but is it that much of an increase over Anby just to win harder? The other issue with Qingyi is that she's another solo banner, which means there's no new A rank character to get alongside her. While this technically has nothing to do with Qingyi, it does bring down the value of her banner a bit. In comparison, Jane Doe's banner will drop a new defense character that the game is extremely lacking in. He also offers a new kit that can buff anomaly characters. This banner offers more creative freedom when making teams. When I think of Qingyi, she's just a weapon banner disguised as a character. She is an Anby moveset with increased sliders for being a 5-star. She doesn't exactly offer anything new except for making the numbers look bigger. And the numbers we already have can clear content. But could that change in the future? Well, let's talk about that. If you're pulling for Qingyi now, I don't think she's worth it. But if you're pulling her for the sake of the future, she will be. At the current state of the game, there's more of a want than a need for her to fit on teams. But that isn't the important thing. What's important is Qingyi is flexible. So long as she has an attacker on the team, she will function. This also saves Nekomata comps a bit since they lack a physical stunner. She has a lot of future potential for team comps we don't have yet. It's like we're provided a piece of a puzzle before we got the full box. Ultimately, Qingyi is a direct upgrade to Anby, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that she can work on more team comps that we don't have yet. Don't pull for her just for an ether team. And if you're okay with investing in something for the future, then go ahead and pull for her. Who knows what teams we'll get later on. But right now, she's a skip to me. Also, Rat Mommy's just better looking.